Hi, my name is Melissa, and I am really excited to sit down with you today and talk a little bit about meditation. Right now, more than ever, we really need to be using some techniques to try to calm all of the different thoughts that are circulating around our mind. There's a lot of really fragmented energy out and around, and then most of us are stuck in the house for most of the day, just sort of simmering in our thoughts. So I just wanted to come on today and give you a few tips for trying to clear some of those thoughts out of your mind and try to practice some techniques to help calm those thoughts down so that if you're feeling really overwhelmed by them, you can try to take a break from those thoughts. So the first thing about practicing meditation is you want to find yourself in a comfortable seat. So you could sit on the floor, you could sit cross-legged. I know if you practice yoga, sometimes you might want to come into like a modified lotus pose. You can also take a block or a stack of books and come into Vajrasana or hero's pose. And that just means sitting up on something, so that if sitting cross-legged on the floor isn't a comfortable choice for you, sometimes sitting like this can just feel more comfortable, even though it looks like it might be uncomfortable on the knees. Because you're supporting yourself with a block or some books, it can really be a nice, comfortable seat for meditation, sitting like this. So however you can get comfortable, even if it's sitting in a chair or even lying down, although I don't really usually recommend that because it's so easy to fall asleep once you get into that position. So you want to find a comfortable place to settle your body and then bring your eyes to close. Take a moment to just let the awareness come out of the mind and drop into the body. So you can start by doing a little body scan, starting at the feet and just noticing how each part of your body feels today. So notice if there's any tension in the body, and then breathe some relaxation into those places. So just taking a nice deep breath. And on the exhalation, releasing any of that tension that might be settled in the muscles, in the joints, in your mind. Breathing in deeply, and then letting it all out. Breathing in relaxation, and on the exhalation, releasing anything that's not serving you. And then we'll slowly begin to draw that breath a little deeper into the abdomen, filling the abdomen with a nice deep inhalation. And then on the exhalation, gently pressing the abdomen towards the spine for a complete exhalation. So a lot of times there's stagnant air that gets stuck in the bottom of the lungs. So as you're doing these deep breaths, if you can focus on the exhalation and really press all of that air out of your lungs, it's really helpful just to keep the lungs healthy. So we'll put one hand on the heart center and one hand on the navel and feel the breath moving through the body. Again, connecting into the body helps bring the awareness out of the mind. So if you ever find the mind spinning, bringing the hands to the body and feeling the breath is a wonderful tool. And then as you're doing this, being aware that you're stimulating the vagus nerve, which is this giant nerve in your body that runs from your brain, from the central nervous system, and touches all the other systems in your body. And it's one of the main switches for the parasympathetic nervous system, the rest and digest. So as you're breathing into the abdomen, you're actually stimulating this nerve and putting the body at ease, putting the mind at ease, getting that parasympathetic nervous system back engaged. And what that does is it allows all the systems in the body that are suppressed by adrenaline and cortisol to start functioning normally again, and that includes the immune system. So we're just going to sit here for a moment, tuning into the breath. If you feel like you've connected with the breath enough, you can release the hands down to the legs. And just taking a few more moments here to tune into the body. Breathing in relaxation, and with each exhalation, letting go of any stress, tension, or worry. And if you realize that the mind is becoming active, like if you notice thoughts coming back into the mind, trying to step outside of the thought and just noticing it instead of becoming entangled in it sometimes is a really wonderful practice. So if you notice thoughts entering your mind as you're sitting, trying to still it, just take notice of the thoughts and see if you can stay outside of them and just watch them. And then draw the awareness back to the breath, and that'll bring you back into the body. So I'll close there. You can sit there as long as you feel comfortable. I think one of my biggest tips for meditation in the beginning is also don't try to sit too long, because then the next time you'll build it up in your mind that you have to sit for a long time, and you really don't. The goal is just to begin practicing stilling the mind to create a little ease in your day. So even if you just sit for 1 minute, 60 seconds and close your eyes, it can be really helpful. Okay, thank you for joining me. Be well.